Hey everybody, so I am now in front of the Tadaima Ryokan. This is the Tadaima Ryokan in Shinjuku. Although this is the Arakicho neighborhood, which I showed you in the last stream. It's considered Japan's gourmet town, kind of a secret gourmet town here in Tokyo. And I'm gonna give you a look inside a ryokan in Shinjuku. There aren't that many traditional ryokan in Shinjuku or in the center of Tokyo. This is one of them. This one is it's kind of special in a way. They even have, you can see they're planting cucumbers and eggplant in the front of it, so it kind of fits in with this neighborhood. It's easy to miss, so I'm gonna put a link in the description so you can find this place, because all of these roads, they're all like alleys, and it just winds around. So it's hard to find, but with the GPS, I think it'll be easy. I've already opened the door, so let's have a look inside. As you can see, this building is 3 floors. And David is already inside there, so let's go find him up in one of the rooms. Tadaima. All right, so this is a very traditional looking entrance. It almost looks like somebody's house. We have a staff here. Kutsu wa daijoubu desu ka? Okay. So I can enter with my shoes. Namae wa nan desu ka? Airi? Nice to meet you. Hajimashite. Okay, so this is the lobby, and back here, there's a lounge area which I'm going to show you just a little bit before we go upstairs. Welcome to Japan, and got a little bit of some cherry blossoms on the wall. This is a lounge area where you could have a coffee or sit and relax. That's my bag right there. Just grab a drink or a glass and help yourself. There's a sink. I guess you clean up after yourself. There's also a place for you to cook, I guess. We're gonna learn more about this from David. He's upstairs. All right. David is 190 something centimeters. He's pretty big, and as I told you in the last live stream, they have single rooms, which makes this ryokan very, very special. The single rooms ryokan for solo travelers, it's not something that you're gonna find in a traditional Japanese accommodation. Usually they come in twos, and you have to pay for it no matter how many people you have. So whether you're 1 or 2, you gotta pay the price for 2 people. And David is in the room for 1. By the way, they have free Wi-Fi, which I like. That's a big selling point for a lot of tourists. We're gonna go upstairs to the 3rd floor. From what I was told, this building used to be a residence. It was an old building built, I'm guessing after World War II, and renovated. Now it is a ryokan. There's the 2nd floor. We're gonna come back here. You can see it looks like kimono material. It's very pretty. Got one more flight to go up. Gotta find David. He told me I could find his room because he wears shoes with an N on it. I'm guessing New Balance. All right, there's the 3rd floor. Okay. So, look at that. You can see there's like a sword. They told me I'm not allowed to touch that, actually. So, okay, in here. Check-in is at 4 p.m., but I was told you could check in a little bit earlier. I guess it goes this way. All right. Oh, that's David's shoes. Okay, I found him. 305.
Come in.
Are you decent?
Should be.
There he is. Hey, David.
Yeah, come and take your shoes off.
Okay, hold on a second.
Space
Where are my shoes?
Just
Okay.
be careful with your head.
Yeah. Wow. This is a little bit tight. How do you turn the lights on? Is there?
Yeah, it was pretty bright, but let's put it on. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is a typical single room inside here. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, it's very cozy. I'm quite tall, but I can
How tall are you?
guess.
193.
Exact.
Ah, exactly.
That's kind of scary.
I know because you told me already. I'm trying to put this at an angle where you can look down on us. So a little bit about these rooms. All of them are the same. There are 12 rooms in this ryokan. Up here, you can see there's a storage rack for you to put your luggage. You can also hang a jacket or two up here on the hanger. The doors do not lock. They're like Venetian blinds. So if you have personal belongings that you want to keep safe, you can lock them in these handmade lock boxes. In ryokans, I've never heard of crime. In the 20 years I've lived here, so I don't think you need to worry about it. Most people come here and sleep, and then they move on. I'm gonna get into the rooms a little bit more when I go down to the next floor, but I want to just give you a sense of how big this is by turning the camera around. Okay, I think, David, I think if I put this up here, you can see us. This is sort of cool. All right. It's pretty tight between, but it's kind of a neat angle.
Oh wow, great, yeah.
So there's not a lot of space. There's not a, but this is what a single room is like. It's a much bigger than a capsule hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, it's a Japanese style room with the tatami. So
yeah.
It's very much what people used to stay in.
Three tatami.
Tatami, yeah, that's right. And it's brand new, and it's basically what people used to stay in when they were traveling in Japan 200 years ago.
Like a yado.
This is like the kind of size.
Yeah.
So you really feel like you're in Japan, and not only in the present Japan, but in past Japan.
Do you hear that? So this is sort of the size that you get traditionally in Japan. Let me bring this camera down.
Why don't you try that Venetian blind?
Okay. All right, let's give it a try.
Want to hold it or?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll manipulate
the camera. Is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good
so
job.
It goes all the way down to the floor. These run very much like the blinds when I was a kid. I used to have Venetian blinds like this. So it goes down to the floor. Now the thing with this, David, is that the walls don't go all the way up to the ceiling. I've noticed. For me, that's not a problem, but for some people, I don't. If you're a snorer, or somebody is snoring, they do give you earplugs. And I noticed when I first came in here that the walls don't go all the way to the ceiling. One good thing about that is that it creates more ventilation. Mm-hmm. So you have air flowing. The air conditioner is actually outside, and it'll air condition the entire room. But you can't hear your neighbors.
It's lively.
It's lively. But I love that we have tatami mats in this room.
I mean, that's the best thing about being or staying in Japan is the tatami mats. Huh? Have you ever stayed in a house with tatami mats?
Yes, my last apartment had tatami mats, and I was sad to see it go. I think it had 9. It was maybe 3 or 4 times bigger than this particular room, but yeah, tatami is something that's harder and harder to find in Japan, in the city of Tokyo, anyways. Most of the rooms now are Western with wood floors.
They've got the futon, but the great thing about tatami is that you can just sleep on it without a futon. It's
right.
Not as hard as a wooden floor.
Right. It is very soft.
I like taking naps on it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is why we couldn't find David earlier, because he was in here resting in this room after eating a massive tonkatsu meal in the stream before this. But I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna open this up here.
You okay one-handed?
I'm okay one-handed. So open up the door. All right, and then you can lock the door by taking the Venetian blinds and moving it to the right, and it locks in place. And now your door is open. Nice little picture on the left side here. There, inside of this room is a trash can, a table.
There's the
tissues,
Everything you need to know about.
everything you need to know.
You got a yukata. We didn't mention that, but there's a yukata.
Get your own yukata with belt, earplugs for when you sleep and your neighbor is snoring maybe, which is a great touch. A towel, toothbrush, all the amenities you pretty much need in order to have a comfortable stay, which is what you would expect at a ryokan, right? I wouldn't expect not to have a yukata in a ryokan. Imagine a yukata-less. Wait, okay, so he's 193 centimeters and he's okay in here. This is no capsule hotel, ladies and gentlemen. This is a full, and I love the light as well. This is a very traditional paper lantern type of light,
It's paper, huh? So
and you have this soji paper door here. Can you open that or?
You can't, no.
No, it's but
Let's light it.
yeah.
This is what the rooms of old were like in the old guest houses in
Yeah.
Japan. So,
It's comfortable. It's comfortable. I like the colors, very subdued, very earthy, which is the Japanese style. Let me go outside here. So these rooms are already full. They use the Japanese numbers 301, and if you can't tell, just look up here, right there. There's your answer. Tall people can change light bulbs easily. Vinay, how would you know that? In my last apartment, I was jumping to try to get the light fixture off. But this is in the corridor, and what I can tell you about this is that the air conditioner is at the end of it, right there. And right now, in April and May, it's so comfortable the weather is that you don't need any heat or air conditioning. It's pretty good. The fact that these are open on the top, you can add your luggage here, which is good. So you can put your bags outside, or you can put it in here if the room is a little bit tight, which is very convenient because travelers are traveling with luggage. According to the owner, most of the people staying here are coming for an experience. They come for the experience, I think, of staying in a ryokan, and this really does a great job of making that possible. You don't, as I said in this beginning of the live stream, you don't have a lot of ryokan in the center of Tokyo. It's just not something that people do. There's hotel chains and things like this, but none of them can recreate that traditional feeling of being on tatami, not at this kind of price anyways. And if you're a solo traveler, the prices are pretty reasonable because you'd have to pay for a double room even if you were one person. So this seems to be an ideal situation for that. But I see right here behind you, toilet. We've got to check out the toilets. I can't let this go. Let's take a look. All right, smells okay. I'm just saying.
Got the bidet function.
You do have all of the control panel and the bidet function, so you're gonna get the perfect toilet experience. I'm not opening it up because I don't know what's inside. Just leave it go. Oh, it's been cleaned. It's been cleaned. Very nice. There are two, and there's a community sink area, but there aren't that many people staying here. There's only 12 rooms in the entire ryokan, so I think. Probably in the morning and in the evening before bed, it's a little bit busy. But most of the people, as you can see, the size of the single was just comfortable enough for one person. But most people just come here. They go out to the neighborhood where we showed you where we ate for lunch. And then they'll come back here and kind of just crash. Just have a little bit of the traditional...
it's your base, and it's Japan.
Right.
Traditional Japan.
Your home base. Yeah.
We can, and if you want to hang out here, there's the lounge, and that's fun too. It's a good atmosphere because you can meet people from other countries.
Right.
And the hotel manager is interesting person.
Interesting person to say the least. So this is sort of a crossroads of the area, Arakicho. I'm gonna go down and check out the other room, the double room. So I'll meet you downstairs, I guess.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Nice.
Oops, that was one way.
Yeah.
And you going to go first?
Yeah.
Remember which room it
So
was?
yeah.
So one on the left.
So there's actually some people who already checked in. At night, you probably want to be a little bit quieter, and be more respectful of the neighbors. According to the owner, there's a policy where you can't speak on the telephone in this area between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. It's sort of a quiet time, and that makes sense because once again, like people are sleeping and it's kind of close. I like the community. It's sort of this one here, 204. So I'm gonna go in here and show you a double room. Once again, take your shoes off. It's Japanese style.
Slippers.
Yeah, and there are 2 slippers if you want to go in here. And here's the light. Okay. So what I'm going to do is put this. I have here a wide-angle lens, and I kind of want to give. Yeah, are those Crocs? Is that what the slippers are? Crocs? What? Those are totally Crocs. So we have Croc slippers. I put my shoes.
Well,
So
they used to have the geta, which is the traditional Japanese slippers, but they're wooden and they
Yeah.
make a lot of noise actually.
yeah.
They go clock 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 clock. So at night, it's not
These
so
go
good.
croc, croc, croc.
They go croc.
So what I have here is a wide-angle lens, and I think with this we might be able to see a little bit more. So let's see here, right in the center, and I'm gonna have to take it off of the gimbal. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, here we are. So I'm gonna move it off of the gimbal. Stay with me for a second. Yes. Wonderful. Nice. Hi. Now you can see the scope of this room with a wide-angle lens. And it is a little bit darker. This window isn't as big, but it can be comfortable for 2 people. I noticed where I put the camera in, there's a little alcove, a little area where you can put your luggage. Basically, though, David, I think this is where you would just sleep. There's no TV in here, so there's no entertainment at all, really. Meaning, you shouldn't, if most people are couples that come here.
We've got all kinds of people that come, single travelers, couples, even families.
Yeah.
Even groups, like big groups, 5, 6 people, just get rooms next to each other or opposite on the same floor. So
Right. So now the owner told me that there were families coming here. Again, you have a table. There's a book here to show you how to use the yukata. Let me see if I can get. Maybe if I put this lower, you can get a better idea. There we go. All right. So there's the end of it. Ha. So you can see the room when you enter in here. You have right here on the floor 3 towels, 2 towels, 2 hand towels, 2 yukata, 2 belts, and 2 earplugs, so you can block out any snorers. There's a trash can in the corner here. This is a twin room, so there are 2 futons. A double room would have 1 bigger futon. But to be honest with you, there's no real difference between a twin room and a double room except for this.
You should clean the lens.
Oh, and I should clean my lens. I think it's just not. I think it's just not on there.
So you got
Should clean the lens. That was nice of him. I guess they're watching the live stream. All right, I should clean the lens. All right, welcome back. Does it make a difference? All right, maybe it's a little bit better. But I just want to give you a little bit of a. Yeah, it's okay. I want you to see what the size of the room is like, and this is what it is here. Yeah. Very nice.
you can, yeah.
It's hard to get it's hard to get a good camera angle because it is pretty tight. But I think this is a really unique experience. When you couple this with the town that we ate in, and a traditional room like this is a pretty neat experience that you have.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not only do you have the room, the town, the bath. You can also get a traditional Japanese breakfast
Oh right, yeah.
in the morning. So
Yeah.
a seamless experience.
Yeah. Very good. Cool. So I'm going to take this off now. You can see it does make a big difference, and put this back on the gimbal. And most people are booking through either the website or I guess sites like booking.com. Booking.com, you can get a place here. Now we're back on the gimbal. Boom. Nice. So the double room pretty much has the same amenities as the single room, except it's just bigger. There's also the lockbox up here. There's the rack to put your luggage on the top. There's some coat hangers for 2 people in this one. And then you have the curtains. And you shouldn't worry too much about security. In Ryokan, you don't always find doors, but sometimes the doors are like this. They're, yeah. And then you have the, you don't, yeah, I think it's good. We showed how to close it. But I think it's pretty interesting how you have just enough privacy. It's comfortable.
Once it's down, it's pretty difficult to get in.
Yes. It's pretty difficult to get in.
Noise, anyway?
Yes. Nice. This is pretty cool. I had no idea that this place existed until David introduced it to me. 12 rooms in this Ryokan. Once again on the second floor, you got 1 toilet and 1 shower. Is this a shower?
There are 2 toilets.
Okay.
You missed one.
This one's a shower.
This is the shower room, yeah. So you got a bath, but if you wanted to wash outside the bath hours,
It's really clean. I guess it's because it's new or just really clean.
both.
Both. Please take your shoes off here. Everything is in English too, which means the staff can speak English. All right. Very clean hair dryers. And a very tall man.
Hiding in the toilet.
Hiding in the toilets. Oh, there's the other toilet.
Yeah.
All right, so when we leave, we should close the door behind us. I like the little touches like this. It does give you a feeling that you are in a Japanese home. And one of the things that I like about it, not just because it has tatami, but you feel, because this was a Japanese home at one time, it still has that feeling that you're in somebody's house. And I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go down to the first floor. You said there was also a bath here?
Oh, you haven't seen the bath yet?
No,
You must
no.
check out the bath.
The bath.
You must.
But I won't be taking a bath. Not right now, anyways.
You could.
Lead the way.
Uh,
All right, follow David. So the bath, I don't know about the signal. We're kind of deep in the center of the building, but, oh, there's somebody in there. Oh, no, Aki, okay, it's Aite. Vacant.
This is occupied, but it's vacant.
Oh, vacant. So if you're in there, before you go in, turn it to occupied, or else you'll have some people screaming.
Yeah, we're a bit early too, huh? 4 p.m. Maybe we're getting there, but here's a photo of the bath. We're gonna go in. There you go.
Relax in our typical Japanese bath. But there's nothing typical about it because it's kind of bigger and I like the wood trim around it. So I mean, it's not exactly.
Let's go in.
Doesn't look like my bathtub at home. I'll put it that way. All right, we're going to try the. I'm not sure about the signal, how good it is in here, but we'll give it a try. You gotta take your shoes off here as well. It's very traditional. Whenever you have a step, actually, this is a good indication that you should be taking your shoes off before you go in. And if you were ever in doubt, there's a sign after. All right. Oh yeah. So okay. Well, the floor's dry, so we can go in here. But you can see before you go into the bath, this community bath, you would bathe yourself off. It comes with shampoo, conditioner, and body soap. You'd take that small towel that was in your room and you would use that to scrub yourself. You can either use the shower or this, but you don't want to get the water into the community bath. The bath is filled once, everybody. So the bath is filled, you soak in the bath for like 10 minutes, get out, dry yourself off. Get out, I usually wash and then I'll dry myself off and then go back to bed. Or go to bed, but.
Is there water in there now?
There should be. There's no water.
It hasn't been filled yet.
Oh, it hasn't been filled yet. Okay. So usually this is filled, and you don't drain it when you're done. the reason you take a shower before you get into the bath is so you're clean and you don't pollute the community bath water, which they've been doing in Japan traditionally because it saves the water. This saves the hot water. If you were ever in doubt on what to do, yeah, they got graphics here. The do's and don'ts of bathing in Japan. Usually a lot of fun to watch as you see people, no bathing suits. Don't bathe with your towel. Take a bath before you go in the tub. Don't go in there with mud all over your face. I hope that's mud. And don't get water on your neighbors. But I think that's not a problem. It looks like a solo bath. But don't go with shampoo in it as well in the bath water. Make sure you wipe yourself off sufficiently before going back to the dressing room. So don't bring in water in. But the rules are here on the wall, so you pretty much get the basics. You can leave your clothes here in the baskets. And if you do get water, you can wash it off. So, yeah. And don't forget to turn off the lights. They've thought of everything.
The right spot as well.
Right.
Let's do just that. Turn the light off.
Nice. Put your shoes on and make it out.
Alright, let's head to the lounge.
Okay, wait, there's one other thing I want to show. Because I'm looking at it. Get shoes on. This looks like a secret door. Is this something I can show? This is a side entrance. It's locked.
It's locked in. There we go.
Oh, okay.
This is for when you're, the front door is locked from 10 p.m.
Hold on a
So if you
second.
wanna-
So,
the front door is locked from 10 p.m. So if you want to go out drinking, come back late, just come to this door. You'll code.
so they give the guests a secret code.
That's the first thing we give guests, right?
The
So
code?
when the guest comes, you get your code. For the back
Secret
door.
code?
That's right.
Say the word secret code.
Secret code.
Then laugh.
Otherwise, you can't get back in.
You can't get back in without the secret
So,
code, sorry.
No problems. You can stay out late and get back in through the side door.
You need the secret code. We're back into the lobby. Oh, now you're on the internet. Are you? Whoa! Watch your step. Are you watching it? Oh, they're watching the live stream right now. That's crazy. So, very cool. This is a nice lobby. It's not too big, but I think this is what makes it, David. This is what makes it feel like a house. When you enter, it's not overpowering. It's not big. It's not filled with marble. It's not filled.
It's a genkan.
Yeah, it's a genkan. It's like what you would have in somebody's house or residence. I like that.
Did you see the map of old Arakicho?
Okay.
So this is the map of Arakicho in 1853, Edo period.
Right. 1853 map. And if you come here, you can look at it in glorious 4K if your vision is
Where
good.
are we on the map? You know? Where's the Ryokan on the map? I can never find it. This is the garden, I think, huh?
We're trying to find where we are.
It's the pond.
You could either look on this map or use Google GPS. We're around there. But this is from 150 years ago.
50 years ago, right? So
Yeah.
this is the pond.
Oh, this is when the daimyo was here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Daimyo
Yeah.
was around at that time, and Shinjuku Goen is up there. And
There's Shinjuku Park, Shinjuku Gyoen, and we're very close to where Shinjuku Station would be, I guess, over here. More towards up here.
Yeah. So
How long would it take to walk there to get
to Shinjuku Station.
Yeah.
Maybe 20, 30 minutes.
20, 30 minutes?
These maps are really funny because you notice that if you read Japanese, the Japanese will turn. It's not always. It's sometimes sideways.
Ah.
Like it's the direction of the entrance to the house. Or
Oh, so
area.
it's written on the side because
That's how you
that
get
indicates.
from here, yeah.
Yeah, this indicates the entrance would be here then.
Yeah, so it's.
I see.
The
Interesting.
writing is in all directions. You don't know, like you think it's upside down. This is upside down because you enter from the top. So it's a bit of a strange way of thinking from back.
Wi-Fi がありますか? Wi-Fi.
Of course. Wi-Fi.
English as well.
ちょっとちょっと。
Just a little bit of English. Wonderful. Yes, there is free Wi-Fi in the rooms as well.
So come and show off your English then.
Yeah, show us your English so we can listen. Oh, and
はい、じゃあ、come, come, come.
Okay.
John!
oh, okay, I'm coming. But I just want to show this out. They have guides of Tokyo in English, Spanish, Italian, German, French, Korean, Chinese, and traditional Chinese. I believe so. And then it might even go even deeper down there. Just want to say that.
So we enjoy this accommodation, and sometimes I organize the party with my guests.
With alcohol?
Yeah, of course. I like a beer. You like?
Do we like? I like. I like very much.
Yeah, I show that it's a game. It's interesting Japanese game.
Oh wow.
Every time we enjoy this game, it's said the Japanese wasabi Russian roulette.
Oh my.
You know?
This does not have a happy ending for
Yeah.
somebody. Somebody's gonna get in deep trouble.
You just try it.
Me?
Of course.
Why me? Okay, hold on a second. We're gonna try this.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's try it. Put this here. We gotta try. This is called Russian roulette. No,
Yeah.
Japanese Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not the only one. David's gotta try this too, right? We're all trying.
Dave.
Everybody,
Well, why
everybody.
you first.
Okay, I'll go first, okay.
Junkin pong.
All right. I'll go first. I volunteer for this. All right. So,
Okay.
wait. So something inside it.
Yes.
You said what's that?
but I can't-
Wasabi or jam ketchup, tomato ketchup.
Wait a minute. So the person who gets the wasabi gets like the.
Maybe I think so. You have lucky.
I got a lot of luck. I'm a lucky man. Okay.
Yeah. Are you lucky?
Jam.
Wasabi?
Jam.
Jam. You're
Yeah.
Very nice.
David.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go for the. Sorry.
Go for the wasabi,
Which one
please.
should I like? Maybe somebody could choose for me.
Go right for the middle.
You. I want somebody who's watching to choose. Which one? 1, 2, 3. They can't see it actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one? I'll take the first one.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
No.
No cheating! No cheating!
Good.
Wasabi? Wasabi? Wasabi. Wasabi! Give that man a water! Alright. Come here. You've been on the other side. Japanese Russian roulette.
Yeah.
There's always a loser. Now look at him suffer.
Don't cry.
David,
don't cry,
are those
David.
tears of happiness I see? Oh.
Anything but happiness.
Anything but happiness, yeah. Cheers. Oh. That's funny. That's like a traditional game.
Except that one.
So last one.
多分入ってないです。入ってます
And there's more than one magic bullet of wasabi in there. Look at David in massive pain. Oh man. Save?
Hey, I'm lucky.
Save.
Only David.
Oh, you mean, yeah.
じゃあ毎日飲みに行く?
No.
So do you go drinking like every night? But
Every weekend.
Every weekend.
Enjoy this game.
every weekend. It's a weekend game because not everybody survives. And David, are you gonna be okay for the rest? We got 2 more live streams to do, David. This isn't the end of it, David. There's more. You gonna be okay?
Yes.
All right. You want another one with jam? There's no wasabi. Oh, there were 2. You totally stacked it. I knew it. Oh man. So it wasn't. It was stacked against you. The odds. You had like a 30% chance of failure, but so did I.
Don't worry.
What did you do before you were working here?
I'm just hosting in the Airbnb in the year. I have a lot of for the guests, and I started this manager. I really enjoy every day, every night.
So you did Airbnb before this?
Yeah.
Wow. What's
How was your rating as an Airbnb host?
how was your rating? Airbnb rating?
Review and all. Airbnb. Good, bad.
I'm so super host. Yeah.
Super host. Very nice.
So I
And
had 800 guests from 50 countries, only 2 years.
here.
Yeah, no.
For your
my
Airbnb.
house.
Oh, okay.
This accommodation it have 4 months and about 500 guests on 47 countries.
Wow! In
Yeah.
4 months.
Yeah.
47 countries.
But I have one problem. I cannot remember guest name.
Well, if you could, then you're gonna.
I
you
remember
you can
some
remember.
guests.
You can remember where the wasabi is, right?
Yes.
You can remember where the wasabi is, so that's sort of pretty important. But I guess when so many guests are coming in, of course you can't remember the names. But if you call them John, that's a pretty good guess because most people have that name. I'm just saying. You won't.
Or David.
Or David, yeah, these are pretty good guesses here. Good. So why Arakicho? なんでここに?
It's so old and there's a lot of restaurant, traditional restaurant. It's good place and
You know all the good places here.
yeah.
Can you we want to go out and have dinner
Yeah.
and even go to a bar?
Yeah.
Like, do you have any good recommendations?
Yeah. So a lot of Japanese place are changing same restaurant,
Yeah.
same bar, but this town is old and the original special. There's a lot of restaurant and it's I think so a lot of guests so enjoying the traditional and special Japanese culture.
Right.
Yeah, I think we will try.
Yeah, I think we're going to try
Try.
tonight, right?
Yeah, we're going to go to, because you told me about a place called Nonki.
Donkey. Oh.
Yeah, so we want to try that place.
Yeah,
It's got
that's good.
great meat.
For dinner is Yakiniku, right? It's kind of a meat place. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but you said there was something different about Nonki.
Yeah. Have you heard of something called horomon?
Horomon.
Yeah. So that's their specialty.
All right, I'm looking
horomon.
forward to introducing you to Horomon, which is Nonki. It's not very far from the Ryokan as well as the final destination.
Which is a bar, which is run
By Buddhists, monks,
That's right. They're
themed.
serving alcohol and
Now-
vegetarian food.
Now in Buddhism, there's no actual Buddhist bar, so it's a Buddhist themed bar.
No, it's
Or is
right,
it actual
no.
Buddhist bar? Buddhists drink booze?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
The monks will drink booze?
I haven't seen them drink because they're working there. So the bartenders are monks. So the guy who started it about 20 years ago is a monk.
Wow.
He's
So
a-
the
he's a
the,
Buddhist monk,
the so the Buddhist guy. So at the Buddhist bar that's the last place we're going to be doing in the live stream, the Buddhist bar, and I think we're going to start that at 8 p.m. right?
Yeah, so we're going to start a bit before because we're going to first walk there in the nighttime.
Yeah.
But we're going to hit the bar exactly 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
And they're going to do a very Buddhist thing for us. So
A
they're gonna
very
do a little-
Buddhist thing. What could
little-
this Buddhist thing be?
A small Buddhist ceremony which they do for the people that visit their bar.
Yeah, I just to put a ribbon on this, and because I think we're gonna end this live stream right here. When you come abroad and you come to Tokyo, especially, you're looking for something that's a really Japanese experience. And when my parents came here for my wedding, I recommended them to stay at a hotel in Asakusa, and they really enjoyed that experience. But they stayed in a hotel. I think if you're maybe in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, I think this is really comfortable because it's not just about this ryokan. I think that the ryokan is pretty cool, but it's about this whole town, isn't it?
It's a very relaxed atmosphere here. So,
Yeah.
You've got the rooms, but you can also hang out in the lounge with the other guests.
Right.
You can bring in your own food, your own booze. You can
Right here at the table.
and breakfast as well. They have their own breakfast. You can have a breakfast here, or you can have your own breakfast.
What's it like? What's it like here at night? Is it like a live? I'm guessing that this room here, this lounge, is like there's people drinking.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we said earlier there are like 12 rooms, so
Yeah.
you're going to have maximum 10 to 15 guests every night. Half of them are going to be hanging out in the lounge. If you've got a group of people, they might all hang out together, and if there are enough people, then they can have a party down here, right? They can just bring in their beers and have a nabe, like a hot pot with vegetables and meat. Got some nabe pots on the counter, and it's a very casual, fun atmosphere. It's a great place to meet people and
I like
learn about the neighborhood as well.
I like it. I like the fact that there's also a breakfast here and it's very reasonably priced. Actually, there's 2 breakfasts here. I just noticed this. I didn't know. So for breakfast, do people eat here?
Yeah, this is you have breakfast in the lounge. I recommend the Japanese
And have a taste of
breakfast.
ancient Japan. Wake up and have a taste of ancient Japan. I like the way it's sold here. Limited to 8 servings per day.
It's got miso soup.
Yeah.
The grilled fish, usually sake.
Sake or salmon in the center.
Rice, pickles, green tea. So that's
Very nice.
So you can really feel that you're in Japan. But if you'd rather not have
Fish in the morning.
If you want to have something more familiar, you've got the Western style breakfast, eggs,
Sausage, eggs. I would probably go for that because I get Japanese breakfast at home.
Oh, really?
Yes. I like. Me like some pancakes.
Every day? Wow.
No, just on special days. I like eating at the hotel actually, waking up, having breakfast, and going back to the room and going back to bed for another 20 minutes and just soaking it, let it stir and rest. And thank you for showing me this place, David. I didn't know about this town until you introduced it to me a couple months ago. So I'm glad that we have a chance to take a look here at this Ryokan. The price, people are going to be asking how much is it to stay here, and the answer is
For single rooms from about 7,000 yen per night. And
Okay.
If you want a double, so a double or a twin room, so 2 people in a room, then for 2 people it's around 13,000 yen.
just double it.
Yeah, well, yeah, more or less double it, that's right. But sometimes they'll have special sales, discounts. So take a look, check the other booking sites, booking.com or other booking reservation websites.
Yeah.
Depends on the seasons. So yeah.
Is that the best place to book? Booking.com or can they?
Agoda.com does it too. Agoda.com, booking.com.
Agoda, Booking.
Those are the
The
main
usual
ones.
suspects.
Exactly,
So you can
yeah.
compare prices, and I think it fluctuates based on season.
Mhm.
I've noticed if you're coming during the low season, the prices will reflect that
Like
for the most part.
The rainy season.
The rainy
next
season
month,
is coming
June.
next, right?
Good time to visit.
I
if you
think
want
it kind
low
of
price.
started this morning. We had some rain. It's been a little bit cool. That's why I'm wearing a jacket. This morning it was cold, and now it's starting to warm up a little bit with the sun coming out. But it does depend on the season. But here, when you come to Tokyo, there's 4 seasons in Japan, so it doesn't really matter. You're gonna get a really traditional experience. Next to Shinjuku, which is still like blowing my mind because again, my image of Shinjuku is a bustling city town with salarymen, trains, bars, loud noises, bright lights, and yet this is not like that. This is traditional Japan.
Quiet, traditional, secret.
Everything that's not me. I'm the complete opposite of this town. I don't fit in here. I fit in maybe at Shinjuku, but this is pretty cool. I like this lounge. I like the rooms. I like the vibe here. People are going to be starting to check in. It's 4 p.m.
This hotel is a good place if you're visiting Japan. Then stay here, and the staff can guide you around. But if you're living in Japan already, or if you've decided to stay somewhere else, we've got the website.
Okay.
Tadaima Japan, where we write out all our articles about different places. So we'll put guides in English.
So is there a relationship between the website and the Ryokan?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're working on the. There we go. Here we go. Show my. In case you don't know how you spell it, Tadaima Japan website. So it's run by the same people. So we are connected to this
What does
Ryokan.
Tadaima mean? We say when
That's a
we
good
come.
question, yeah.
We say when we come back, right?
But Tadaima Japan means welcome back, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm home.
Tadaima.
I say, like you know, I just got married, okay? And one of the things that I noticed with married life is because I used to live alone, I wouldn't say anything when I came back into my house. I would just enter and just like drop on the floor just 'cause I was tired. Now when I come home, I gotta say stuff. So I gotta say, I say tadaima, and then my wife says okairi, right?
That's right. That's what so the answer is okairi. So
Yeah.
marry-
Okairi nasai.
Yeah, tadaima.
Doshinji
I'm back.
sama. She doesn't say that. She doesn't say that. But it's pretty neat now that I don't live alone. Some of the more traditions of Japan, like announcing when you come home, like honey, I'm home. You say tadaima, and that's the name of the ryokan, which is pretty cool. So I guess you're home when you're here. Like could be your home. It feels like a home. It really does.
That's what it's supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah, so before we end this, let's go outside, and I want to end this live stream outside so we can see the building once again. If you're joining us late, we are in the Tadaima Ryokan in Shinjuku, and David is showing me around, which is pretty cool. I did not know about this neighborhood until about a couple months ago, and I've been living here for a long time. I don't know how it escaped my radar, but now it has not. And I'm happy that now...
バイバイ。
Bye bye, itekimasu.
いってらっしゃい。
Ooh, that's the other one. Okay. Nice. All right. So I don't know how this escaped my radar, this town, but now it's on it. And after eating that tonkatsu, again, we're doing it 4 live streams today. That tonkatsu restaurant, where Suzuki-san was, and now we've been at the Ryokan. After this, we're going to Yakiniku. Are you hungry?
You talking to me?
I hope so.
I'm starting to get hungry.
Starting to get hungry. I'm getting there, but we're gonna go to the restaurant at 5 p.m. Around 5 p.m., right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, around 5 p.m. we're gonna do the next live stream, and then after that we have one more at the Buddhist bar. And if you're interested in Japanese nightlife, think about a place like this, a quiet neighborhood where you can chant before you say kanpai, I guess. I'm not really sure. We're gonna find out, right? We're gonna find out the answer, but
Absolutely.
let's walk down here and we can put the ryokan into view. So thanks for joining us on the second live stream of the day. We're gonna be back. So hit the subscribe button and the like button, and see you next time, like in a couple of hours, as you look at David building up hunger. You do some push-ups in that room. Bye, everybody.